Northeast Louisiana. I have my husband, Gabriel, our 3 birth children, Jabria, Gabriel, and Gareth. And we also have a bonus daughter who is our niece. Her name is Anaya, and she's 15. With 2 pregnancies, I received Medicaid. With 1 pregnancy, I didn't. Gareth is my pregnancy that I didn't receive Medicaid. And at the Medicaid clinic, if I had an appointment, I just basically took off work because I knew that I was going to be there all day. It was going to be a waiting room full of people every time, and we would have to wait on our doctors to get there. At the Medicaid clinic, the first visit, I always saw my doctor. And then after that, it was a nurse practitioner every time until I was 36 weeks pregnant. At the private insurance clinic, I saw my doctor every visit, and I never waited there long. So that was a big difference for me. And I'm happy that I got the experience to see how both worlds run, but I don't feel like it's fair because I feel like Medicaid people are given a harder time and they have to go through a lot more loopholes to get done what they need to get done. Gareth was such a bubbly baby. He was so sweet and so chunky, and he had the prettiest eyes. And Gareth, as early as 6 months, would look out the window and say, "See trees?" Because my dad always held him up in the window and said, "See the trees, see the trees." So about 2.5 weeks old, Gareth was admitted into the hospital for the first time. We stayed in the hospital for a little over a week, and he had all kinds of tests ran. Every morning, I would never forget, they were coming into his room to draw blood from his foot or wherever they could get it. We were continuously going to the doctor's office. I mean, every week he was at the doctor's office for something, but I never had any answers. So after he was discharged from the hospital, my husband and I just took it up on ourselves and took him to an allergist because we had mentioned to the doctors that maybe he had an allergy. They didn't believe he had an allergy because he was breastfed. They kept telling us he was fine, but we weren't seeing any improvement. And it was something that could have been prevented if I was listened to the first time. Nobody really took me serious, and the doctors felt like he was fine. I feel like a lot of the misunderstanding and the mistreatment in the system, I honestly feel like it was because I was a young Black mom and nobody expected me to really know what to be done for my baby or what was going on with my baby. But I'm a firm believer that moms, dads, caregivers are the biggest advocates, and they know the babies better than the doctors do. And when they would tell me it's nothing wrong with him, he's going to be fine, I believed he was going to be fine, but in that moment, he needed relief. I don't care what color I am. I don't care how young I am. I don't care what type of insurance I have. I'm going to do what I have to do to protect my baby. And I honestly, with everything in me, feel like if I had been another race, I wouldn't have had that hard of a time getting them to see what was going on with my baby. I oftentimes say that Gareth's experience in the healthcare system shaped him to be who he is now. He doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't want you smiling at him. He will put his arm out and stare you dead in your face like, do what you have to do and get out of my space. I really feel like everything that my baby went through with that whole ordeal from the time he was 2 weeks old until now, he's skeptical. Congress should know that we need to really think babies. We need to really think families, because families are being traumatized. Families are being neglected in the systems that have been created.